My name is Mrs. Dora Oklu. I work at the Family Health Hospital with the accounts department, yes. Baby is 8 months old. Okay, mine was, we had waited for 5 years. So it got to a point I wasn't expecting it anymore. So my menses, I think it was supposed to come on a particular date, but it didn't come. So it was actually my friends who even, some said I had changed, some said, but my mind wasn't there because it's been back and forth. So one evening I went to pee and then I saw pinkish fluid. So I thought it was my menses that was coming. So I don't know, but I think something felt in my spirit. I felt something in my spirit that, check, you have nothing to lose. So, okay, I went down the street to get a pregnancy test kit. And then, lo and behold, when I checked, I bought 2. So when I checked, I was in the washroom. When I checked, I just placed it there. And 2 red lines. So I quickly rushed out of the washroom because I didn't believe it. But I didn't want to check again to get a negative test because I wanted it to be true. So I left it in the room and then I called my husband. He wasn't around, so I called him to come and see something. And then he also came. He had gone to the office to pick something, so when he came, I took it. I finally gathered the courage and then I took it and I placed it on our wedding album. And then I asked him to open it. So when he opened it, he was like, is it for you? So yes, I said yes, it was mine. And then, so that was how I got to know I was pregnant. Okay, for my, I wasn't myself. I think it was my 5th month. That was when I enjoyed a bit. And then, okay, what I enjoyed really was the baby cake. I always feel the cake. So when I'm there and then the whole day, maybe I haven't felt the baby, I try to poke the baby. And then just to feel the kick. The kicks was the only, but apart from that, the body changes, the mood swings and everything. It was just the baby kick that you feel you are pregnant, you are carrying something. Okay, sleepless nights. I had, and then cravings, unnecessary. I don't like beggar, but when I got pregnant, every evening I would love to take beggar before I go to bed. So it was just the cravings and then sleepless nights. And then sometimes you feel so tired, weighing you, the mood swings. The day on delivery, I was on my way to work. But that wasn't, I had been booked for CS. I opted for CS, so I had been booked on Monday. But on Friday, when I was on my way to work, I felt, because they had already educated us on how labor was going to be. So on Friday when we were going, my husband was going to drop me. I felt it. So I told him, I'm in labor. He said, am I sure? I said, yes. Okay, so when I got to the hospital, I was supposed to see my gynae on that day. He comes on Friday. So when I got to the hospital, I went to the washroom and then I saw a little blood. And so I rushed to the labor ward. I was supposed to do a CTG. So when they were doing it, they saw contraction. They saw I was having contraction. So they said I should go and bring my things. I knew I had been booked for CS on the following Monday. So I told them, okay. So I was just praying it doesn't get worse. I was just praying. And then I went home. I didn't come back. I didn't bring my things. It was on and off. Contraction comes and goes. It comes and goes. So On Saturday, I slept. I didn't go. When they called me, I didn't go back. On Saturday, it went. I didn't feel it again. So on Sunday, I didn't go to church. I was indoors the whole day because I didn't want to even walk so that I would start coming again. I wanted to wait till the Monday. So on Monday, it didn't come back again. Eventually, it disappeared. On Monday, I packed my things, and then my CS was on Tuesday, 3rd August 2021, yes. So on Tuesday, I went to the hospital on Monday. On Tuesday afternoon, I was taken to the labor ward, and then I had my baby. Okay, I was feeling discomfort, even though I was feeling the contractions small, but it went away. And then, so on the day of delivery, on Monday, my doctor was supposed to come around 12. So he called and asked the nurses to let me take some porridge because he might be late. So around 12, I took porridge. I couldn't even eat because, I had been to the theater before, but this one delivery, I didn't know how it was going to be. So I was a bit anxious and then a bit scared. So I was taken down to the labor ward. The midwife called, they should bring me. I was there. The doctor called that he was having a case at Kolebu, so he will come back when. The time was just going 3, from 12 to 3, so they were just giving me fluids to keep the baby's sugar normal. So finally around 4, the doctor came in, Dr. Martin, he came in, and then I was taken to the theater. I called my husband was around, so I called him. So we both went to the theater. They were talking after anesthesia. They were talking, and then I heard baby cry. So when I heard baby cry, they were all shouting, hey, and then when they wanted to take the baby, I said they should bring the baby for me to, they should bring the baby for me to see her face. They brought the baby. My vision wasn't all that clear, so I couldn't see the baby very well, but as soon as baby came out, my husband ran out of the theater, leaving me there. I'm sure as soon as they cut, he came to where my head was. And then I asked him, why is he there? Is he scared? He said, oh no, he's not scared, but he just wants to be by my side. So baby came in, my husband saw the baby, and then he rushed outside again. So I was there, they finished everything they were doing, packed me, dressed me, and then I was taken back to the recovery. I didn't feel myself. The feeling was just a mixed feelings because we had waited for 5 years and we didn't know how it was going to be. We didn't know how it was going to feel. So finally when baby came in, I still didn't believe it. Even though I had seen the baby, I didn't believe so I was actually carrying a human being inside me. So I was happy, but I guess it was a mixed feelings. And then because I had a cesarean section, I wasn't able to. Cesarean is different from the SVD, so maybe if I had SVD, I would have been able to carry my baby in. But I felt happy all the same. I was taken to the bed, I slept. I woke up around 12 a.m. Yes, I woke up around 12 a.m. And then the midwives, one of the midwives were asleep, one wasn't asleep. So she said, Dora, you are awake? I said, yes. I checked into the cot. My baby had covered with the cot sheet. So I started shouting, where's my baby? Where's my baby? And then finally, that was when I held the baby, and then I looked. I felt it's a whole feeling. It's something else. I felt good. Yes, there have been adjustments, yes. Your usual day-to-day activities will change, movements, because I just had a fresh baby, family members, because they were all waiting to see. So they were everyone, my husband's side, my side. Our house was just full. I couldn't sleep. They will be telling you when baby sleeps, you also have to sleep so that at night you can be able to, but I couldn't sleep because they were all over. What will you eat? You have to eat, you have to breastfeed. And when we got home, my baby, I think I saw a little jaundice on the eyes, so, and I was scared because I had a colleague who has just delivered, and then because of jaundice, they had to stay back at the hospital, and I didn't want us to go back. And I know for jaundice, it's just breast milk that's. So I had to be expressing, feeding baby, expressing. So if you look at me, I was just I wasn't myself at all because I wanted to make sure we don't go back to the hospital. So it was difficult, but at the same time, I was enjoying it because I couldn't sleep. Couldn't eat much. My normal lifestyle changed, and then so you just have to adjust. It's not easy, but okay. I'm someone who loves to have fun, weddings and then outings, but to my surprise, when I had a baby, I thought I could do all those things. I thought I could. I don't go out like I used to because sometimes if you go out, you have to pack baby stuff, do this. I think about all those things and then say, let me just stay back home and then. And then sometimes their behaviors, the way they change, the way they grow, how they do their things, when from 1 month to 3 months, you can see a lot of changes. I mean, they start from my baby from 3 to 4 months, started shouting, making noise, like playing. So, and this is my first time. So some of the things, they say sometimes there are poo-poo color changes, and then I have to call people who have been in the situation before, or call my mom, or how is it? Is it normal? So it's normal. And then I saw involuntary jerkings, and then I asked, I wanted to take her to the hospital. They said it was normal. So some of the things surprised me, but they said it was normal. So when I had the baby, no, most of the things. My mom was around, so she was coaching me in some of the things. But when she leaves, she sometimes go to church, so goes to her house on weekends and then comes back maybe on Monday. But weekends from Friday to Sunday before she returned, most of the things I just use. I didn't like going on the internet because they get me more confused. So I just use my discretion and then do some of the things. Some came out good, some also, I think most of the things, 50-50. I just tried. So. Yes, bloating. I wasn't like this. And then my tummy. Because I had a C-section, I couldn't, when I use the band, I feel pain there, so I couldn't use it effectively. And then I thought it was okay before at first, when we were 3 months. So I thought it was going to remain like that. They were telling me it was going to be big if I don't, but I thought they were all lies. I thought it was going to change. It was going to be like that. But after 5-6 months, I started bloating. I don't even eat much, but it was just coming. The body has changed. I wasn't like this before, but now I would say I'm fat. Yes. Sleep. Since I had a baby, at the following day, around 12 a.m., I held the baby. Since that day, sleep just come out from my eyes. I couldn't sleep. I don't sleep. I don't remember the last time I had a good sleep. They said maybe when she's 1, 2 thereabouts, I'll be able to go back to my sleep. I'm someone who loved to sleep. I don't joke with my morning sleep. If I'm off duty or for afternoon shift, I sleep a lot. But since baby came, no. I sometimes have to be breastfeeding throughout the night. She'll just be holding me and I'll just be dozing off like that. Sleep, no. I'm not able to sleep. I haven't been able to sleep since baby came. When baby sleeps, before when I was 1 to I think 3 months, when baby sleep, I try to get a little sleep. But I can't sleep because small time I want to go and check if baby is still breathing, if baby is fine. So because of that, when baby sleeps, I am supposed to sleep, but I can't sleep because I want to make sure she's okay. So sometimes I'll be there just dozing off, or maybe pack her stuffs a lot. When she sleeps, I can't sleep unless maybe night. When she sleeps at night, that is when I'll be able to sleep. Even up to date, when I'm off or I don't go to work, when she sleeps in the morning or in the afternoon, you have to get your things done fast before she wakes up. Because when she wakes up, you have to be, now when she holds things, she can stand, she has started moving. So if you don't take care, the plugs and other things. So as soon as she wakes up, there are a lot of things you can't do. So when she sleeps, I just do some of the stuff I'm supposed to do. Okay, so breastfeeding. I enjoy breastfeeding, but she loves to suck the left one. When you turn her this way, she will suck small, and then because of that, I always feel pain here. Sometimes I think it becomes sore. Yes. So because when she was a baby, we were expressing, so she got used to the feeding bottle. But for some reason best known to her, when I express, she doesn't take it anymore. It started from 3 months, I had to go somewhere, so that was the first time I left her home. I left her with my auntie. When I came back, the breast milk was still there. The following day I tried it, it didn't work, so I stopped expressing. So she was so that means I have to take her along with me wherever I'm going, which is not possible. So breastfeeding is fun, but it hurts. This is the side she loves to suck the most. So when she stuck on that side for a long time, I was always feeling pain here on the left breast, since she was sucking mostly this place. Washing, we do washing every day. Every day we have to wash. A day she will change like 3 times, minimum 3 times. The maximum she will change like, let's say, 5 times. Small time. And as a new mom, I haven't seen some before. We had the hair cloth packed a lot, so the changing was fun, but now it's no more fun. Because with work, before I was on maternity leave, so you could do the washing. For the washing, every blessed day, we have to wash, because she will just dirty herself right now, and then you have to change. Yes, I have surprised myself a lot. There are a lot of things I didn't know, or I didn't even imagine doing. But baby is in now, so I do. It's so surprising that I get to maybe church and I have to bring out my breast for baby. Sometimes I don't even cover it, but because even if you cover it, she would just pull it, or she wouldn't be comfortable. So bringing out my breast in public, I didn't imagine I was going to do that. And then sometimes singing. I don't have a good voice, but I have to sing for her before she will eat. If you don't sing, she won't eat. If you don't make noise, she won't eat. So sometimes I do some of the things and then I sit back and I'm surprised because I never imagined that I could do all these things. Okay, I'm back to work. I resumed work after a 3-month maternity leave. And then leaving her at home, it wasn't easy. But she's with my auntie. So, and I trust her. I can't say I trust her completely, but leaving her, starting work, leaving her, it wasn't easy. But with time, I adjust. So I close from work, and even if I have to do something in town, I have to hold it because I have a baby at home. So I just stop everything, rush home, and then take care of her. So leaving her for work, it's not easy. It's not easy because this is my first time. I feel sometimes I want to be with her a lot, but because of work, and I stay at Oyarifa, so, and then I work at Teshi, so you can imagine. I have to wake up very early, leave the house around 5 o'clock. You leaving her without breastfeeding, or because when you express, she won't take. So I will have to come back from work around 2 before she can be able to breastfeed. Yeah. It wasn't easy, but we just had to adjust. So for now, we only go to church. As if I have to go somewhere, it will be just. I don't like taking her out because I will have to pack extra clothes, her food, core sheets, her water bottle. The packing is a lot. And she doesn't like sitting in the baby seat. So when I will go out, I need to get someone to follow me so she can hold the baby. The person, whoever is following me, can hold the baby because she doesn't like sitting in the car, the baby car. She will cry. So you yourself driving, you'll be confused. So when I will go out, maybe if I know I will go out next week Monday, I start preparing. I have to call and see if I'll get someone. When my auntie is not around, I have to call and see if I'll get someone who will follow me. And then packing her stuff, it's stressful. So I don't like going out. Yes, you have to. Now, even now when she was a baby, it was okay. But now from 6 months, you have to be dancing, you have to be playing with her. When you do something to her and she enjoys, well, she likes me to carry her on my head like that. So when I carry her, she will laugh, she will play. When you put her down, she start crying. So that means whatever you are doing, you have to pause and then you carry her for some time. And again, I'll just leave her in her car. When she cries, she will be fine. And then she'll start playing again. You have to be dancing, you have to be shouting, you have to be doing unusual things so she can stop crying or so she can feel she's playing with you. Now, when she started, as I said, she has started holding things. So when you put her down like that, she will try and hold you and get up and then be looking at your face for you to play with her before she can be calm. Unless you give her something to do that will take her mind off you and then you can go back to whatever you are doing. Yes. So unusual things there, we've done a lot. Yes, most of them, because my baby was very small. I wasn't eating when I was pregnant, so the baby was very small. But when she came out, she started breastfeeding, she started eating. She has changed, and she's growing taller. I don't know where that is coming from, because I'm not tall, her father is not tall. But so baby, yes, with time we just go through her things and then see those ones are like Okay, the last time, first trimester we changed, and then when she came, and then going to 6, 7, we have changed a bit, her clothes a bit because she's growing and some of the things are not, yeah, so just making her, especially her sleep suits. For that one we buy, we keep changing because she's growing fast. As I said, I don't like going on the internet because when we're trying, some of the drugs the doctors will give me, I go on the net and then it confuses me more. The doctor will say one thing and then you go on the internet, it will say. So for that, I didn't go there at all. I didn't want to get confused more. So if I don't understand anything, I have a friend I call Barbara. I worry her a lot. I call her or my auntie. But my auntie will tell you she is the old type, so I should find. So Barbara is my go-go. I would say that I've been calling her a lot. Yeah. Yes, I have nickname for her. I call her Mom Baby. I call her Mama. I call her Jay. She's a Say. I call her Say sometimes. So I have nicknames for her. Okay, the most challenging part has been, I would say, my life is now standstill, and the routine is just normal. Work, home, church. Work, home, church. That has been, but I'm not that type who stays at one place. But because of baby, now the movement has been, because when you are going out and you know you keep long, you have to take her along with you. And packing her things, and then you going, you need to change when she, so I don't go out anymore. There are a lot of things I would love to do that I'm not able to do them, yeah, like I used to. So that has also been a bit challenging for me because I have to be at home when I'm not at work, just taking care of her. Okay, you seeing your baby in good health and then seeing her smile, seeing her play around. I mean, most of the times when she sleeps at night, finally when she closes her eyes to sleep so I can sleep, I will just be holding her and then looking at her face, and I feel so much joy. I mean, holding her, seeing, and then sometimes when I put her around my she would just hold me and then put her head. It feels so good. You feel good. You feel satisfied. So you always want to see her playing, laughing, crying. I feel very sad. When we went for our first immunization, she was very dull. I wasn't happy at all. I felt very down. But when she's fine and she's playing, she's laughing with you, it gives you so much satisfaction that you want to have another baby. Yeah. But when you remember what you've been through, just yeah. So my final words will be, I pray every woman goes through motherhood. That is my wish, because as I said, I waited for 5 years. It wasn't easy. I went through a lot: society pressure from work, from home sometimes a bit. My husband didn't give me any pressure though, so it wasn't easy. So I just pray and wish every woman wouldn't go through what I went through, but every woman should just be given the opportunity to carry her own child. Because you carrying it, and some people go for surrogacy. They will get the satisfaction maybe when they hold the baby, but it's not like you carrying the baby yourself, going through all those process, those changes, and then having the baby finally, how it feels. So I just pray every woman is given that opportunity. Every woman is blessed with the fruit of the womb, and then every woman will finally get to meet her baby, and then God should just bless us with strength for us to go through it, because it's not easy. When the baby comes to, it's not easy. That is not at the end, because you have to be there for the baby, pray for the baby always. You have to be someone the baby can trust. So I just wish and pray every woman gets to go through motherhood.
Thank you for watching this video. Please don't forget to share, comment, and like at Dromore Baby on Instagram, Dromore Baby on Facebook, and then Dromore Baby on YouTube.